Alright, y'all, we back with another one, man. Talking about the Glock 20 today. My Glock 20 Gen 5 to be exact. Chambered in 10mm. This is my 9-month update. Now, normally I will wait for a whole year, but I kind of been giving you guys updates along the way as I've had this gun. Since I've had this gun, and pretty much just letting you guys know how it's been, how it's treated me, if I've had any issues with it. So obviously this video is going to be a little different from the last update that I did on it, because since then I've put a lot more rounds through it. I think right now we at around close to 900. We got about 800 rounds through this thing. Still standing strong, still running strong. YouTube, we are clear. As y'all can see, there's nothing in here. There's no mag in the gun at all. We are empty. And as y'all can see, man, this slide is buttery. I have been using this gum butter right here. I just got my hands on this not too long ago. This stuff works really good. Got the little pen applicator, so you don't got to put too much on it. Just a good amount of oil on the contact points, and this thing is good to go. It's buttery smooth right now, so I'm loving the gum butter so far. This is not a paid advertisement. I'm not sponsored by gum butter whatsoever. I bought that with my own money. Just thought I'd give you guys a quick feedback on it. Definitely do that one more time. Safe direction. This will literally butter up any of your guns that you have. You could use on it. But anyway, that's not what the video is about. Just want to let y'all know, man, the Glock 20 is still running strong. I know when the Gen 5s first came out, there was a couple people having issues with them. But I haven't had any issues with mine. I limp wristed it once, and I thought it caused a jam, but it was actually me limp wristing because the ammo that I used, I used that same ammo after that happened, and it was just fine. So definitely was a user error. I wasn't used to the recoil on the 10mm. So if you know about 10mm, then you know the 10mm packs a real big punch. A lot of people will try to undermine that, but it's no secret that it does, especially if you're not used to something that, you know, if you're not used to big caliber guns, basically something that shoots a bigger bullet, then obviously, you know, it's going to take some time getting used to that kickback, that recoil, you know. Definitely has a good amount of muzzle flip, but you feel the recoil more, like the actual gun fighting you back when you shoot it, opposed to the muzzle flip. You don't really notice too much in your hands, but like I said, you will feel that recoil in your wrist when you're shooting it. Obviously, you'll get used to it over time. It's not so bad once you get used to it after you put a couple rounds through it. I actually like shooting bigger caliber guns, so for me, it was nothing to get used to. Opposed to getting used to the recoil like I just mentioned. But once I got through that, once I got used to the anticipation that it wasn't a 9mm, then it was pretty much home after that. So now I'll take this to the range and shoot it, and I have no issues with it whatsoever. Whether I'm shooting just some ball ammo, 180 grain FMJ, or 200 grain Underwood, or opposed to like the 6 or 200 grain, I've been running through it. It's all been running flawlessly, man. I put a good amount of ammo through it, a good amount of different ammo through it, that is. CCI Blazer, the Cellular and Bellet. Literally, man, I can go on for days of how much different ammo I done put through this. Most recently, though, I've been using the AAC ammo, the PSA's FMJ ammo, and it's been running flawlessly through this. So that's really what I've been able to get my hands on lately, as far as like the ammo brand, and it's been fine. No issues with it whatsoever. I haven't done too much to it since you guys last saw the video. I added the optic, obviously. The old light's been on here since I got it. I threw some goon tape on here, and most recently I put the Glock Store, the extended slide release, because I found that when I was shooting it, it was just a little hard for me to close on the slide when I go to throw a new mag in there. Once I empty out and the slide locks back, it was a little hard for me to kind of reach it when I go to put a new mag and then hit the slide lock. So sometimes I will find myself racking it to go ahead and close the slide on the new mag. So I figured I'd try out the extended mag release from Glock Store. I like it. I went with the chrome finish. I don't know why. I just felt like it would just kind of add a little touch to it, being as though the gun is blacked out pretty much, as you can see. But I like the slide release. I find it a lot easier to hit down on it now, just because it comes out a little further. But I was riding the slide release my last range trip, so I found myself getting the slide to lock back after shooting the first round. So I found that I have to kind of alternate my grip on it, which is not going to be a problem because I got the goon tape on here, so that does help with me getting a better purchase on the gun, a better grip. So I kind of have to alternate my grip just a little bit, because if you guys know, if you watch me shoot on most of my videos, you'll see that I got a pretty high grip when I go to shoot the gun. So I like to get a high grip on it because it just helps with the recoil. I mean, at least for me, I don't know if that works for everyone, but I like to get a high grip on the gun. So I'll still be able to get a high grip on it, but I just have to alternate a little bit, as you can see there where I got my palm at. Because if I ride too high on it, when I go to fire the gun, it locks back on the first shot. And then after that first shot, it'll be fine. It's just, it always locks back on that first shot. So I found when I was alternating my grip, it was actually helping out with the slide not locking back on the first shot. So I wouldn't really call it a complaint, but if there's anything bad I would have to say about the extended slide release, that's the only thing. But I like it because, like I said, it just helps with me being able to hit that slide lock and just get a better, you know, be able to hit it easier, you know, being as though it's extended out. But yeah, that's like the most recent thing I did to it, man. Other than that, this is pretty much its final form. I'm not doing too much else to it, being as though I do carry this from time to time. It is a big gun, especially with all the attachments. So I don't carry this every day, but I do carry it from time to time. It does find itself at the range more with me training than anything. But when it comes to carrying, yeah, this is just like an alternate carry every now and then, depending on the situation. Like if I'm wearing big clothes to a certain event or something like that, then yeah, I'll pretty much be wearing this, rocking this. But most of the time, you guys already know what my go-to EDC is. So yeah, man, the Glock 20 has been fine. Like I said, had some issues people were having when it first came out, but I've never had any real issues with mine. I've been able to fire literally anything you could think of through this thing, and it's been great. I don't plan on doing anything else to it. Like I said, just continue practicing with it. If you do have time to get your hands on a 10mm, just know that the ammo is a little bit more pricier than 9mm and 40, but I think it's worth it, me personally, because when you take this thing to the range and shoot it, you'll notice the fun you're gonna get out of it, especially if you like heavier guns, heavier bullets, you know, heavier cartridges. You'll definitely like the Glock 20, man. It's just a fun gun to shoot overall. I really like it. It's powerful though, so don't underestimate this gun. It's very powerful. A lot of people use these for bear hunting, so if you know, you know, this thing is definitely knocking the bear down. And yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't live in bear country, but I still carry it from time to time. I just really like the gun. Like I said, you practice enough with it, you'll be able to get accurate. Especially, you know, I got the dot on here, and dots are very accurate once you start learning how to use them. Got the Hollison SCS. That's direct mount, so no plate needed. Real good optic, man. It can handle the 10mm recoil with no problem. Never had any issues with it. Returns to 0 really fast. Doesn't give out on me. You know, the dot doesn't disappear from the window. So definitely, I like that. Everything on here seems to work just fine, man. Like, that's why I'm saying I'm leaving it the way it is. I'm not doing too much more to it. And that's pretty much it, man. If y'all want to know anything else, you already know, hit the comment section up. I'll get back to y'all as soon as I can. But yeah, man, the Glock 20 is a go. Whether you get the Gen 4, the Gen 5, or even the Gen 3, they all run flawlessly. Like I said, I've never seen any real issues at all, especially with the Gen 4s or the Gen 3s. Like I said, I've never had any issues with my Gen 5 opposed to me limp wristing. But yeah, other than that, the gun is a go. Literally, you can feed this thing any type of ammo and it's going to eat right through it. No issues whatsoever.